I'm reading the Bible, looking up, doing a study, but then I'm reading this thesaurus, right? And I'm looking up words. So if you look up, when depends what version you read, you look up a word, you read a thesaurus, you find other words. And the Bible, people tell you the Bible condones slavery. And it's like, well, why would the Bible condone slavery?
Well, they told you that before?
Well, people say it, the Bible condones slavery. It says, treat your slaves like this, treat your slaves like that.
Yeah.
Now I realise I'm in a Babylonian system and I'm in slavery. Most Christians, I'm free by the blood of Jesus. And I'm like, well, maybe you are.
What do you call it, Babylon
Egypt.
system?
We're in Egypt. We're making bricks. We're building houses.
For who? What are you building that for?
Pharaoh.
Which Pharaoh?
The monetary system.
Okay, the capitalist?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And they have their laws and their licenses and everything. And I know we're in this system. Well, Paul was put into a prison for preaching the truth.
Okay.
Peter the same. And then when I looked at Moses, when they were in the prison, something good come out of it. When they were in that captivity, something good come out. When the Hebrews were in Egypt, something good came out of it. They had to go through the trials, and it wasn't easy, but something good came out of it. When Paul was in there, in the end, something good came out of it. People have been in Watchman Nee. What about Watchman Nee? He was in there, and he learned to recite the Bible. He learned so much of the Bible. I'll read his books now. Moses killed someone. It's like he backslid. Oh, he's killed someone.
Oh, backslid.
Backslide.
Okay.
Oh, he's back in the home. He's backslid. But
Back in the rehab.
Back in the rehab. But God sent him to the wilderness. So he killed someone. God sent him to the rehab. God sent him to the wilderness.
Okay.
And that's where he learned. That's where
Are you comparing?
Am I comparing me with Moses?
Hold on.
Sorry.
Don't jump ahead. No. Let me land. Don't jump the gun, bro. Are you comparing rehab to wilderness? That's where I was going on with you.
Well, I know when we're out there in the world, we learn more.
Okay.
Right? When we're in the wilderness out there, we do learn more. Okay. But this, I'm not comparing rehab with wilderness or the home's wilderness, no, because you're not. But when you're out there in the wilderness, you realise this. How many Scottish guys you know that have got a Mars bar?
So many.
Somewhat Marcus said to Pastor Paul, he said, you learn by the cut, not the stitches.
You learn
by the cut, not the stitches. The Mars bar. How many Scottish guys you know that have got the cut?
I love that.
In the home is where you get stitched.
So Moses, that role of leadership that he wanted early.
Oh, come on, yeah.
Because he was self-appointed.
Self-appointed, yeah, it wasn't the right time. Yes.
So they had to take him back to phase one or back to wilderness.
Oh, yeah,
or
back to phase one.
Yeah, phase one.
They sent him back.
Back to phase one in the wilderness now to...
And
but how many know?
Rid of a bit more.
Yeah, but...
To shed a bit of weight.
Okay.
Yeah.
And would you say that helped him, that developed him more?
Well, if you're in the wilderness, you lose weight. It says letting go of all those things that held us back. He was a prince in Egypt. I mean, when he left a lot of stuff behind. When he was on road, when he was out there, you ain't carrying much. You're travelling lightfoot. You're travelling barefoot sometimes.
Yes.
You come back in the home and you can get it all together, but you get it together right. And you go through the law of process. And then at the appointed time, the fruit is ready for the picking. At the appointed time.
If you pick it early,
well,
what happened?
It's not going to be nice, is it?
Okay.
Not going to be right. And the seed's not going to be developed, and the seed will be null and void. But when it's ready, that's when the seed will have full velocity, full vitality. That's when the seed will go forth again and reproduce. How many know the word of God is a seed? Yeah. And if the seed's good, the harvest will be good. How many know I'm here in VO and I know the seed's good? And I know, as Pastor Dave says, the harvest is good. It might just be me and you sat around this table now.
Can you give a shout out to my friends in Kadam, Nigeria?
Nigeria, peace and love. Kadam. Shout out to Kadam. Peace and love in the house.
Do you know the meaning of Kadam?
What does Kadam mean?
Ask me then.
What does Kadam mean, bro?
Christ Against Drug Abuse Ministry.
Christ against... You know, I looked at Kadam, I looked at the word addiction, and it said, monkey on your back. You got to get the monkey off your back. But you go from one addiction to another. Devoted. To be devoted. To be sold out for. You know what? You've got to serve somebody. You either serve that or you serve... Who are you going to serve?